said that we are ready to reactivate, and also UCOPS, as I mentioned, ready to train policemen, Palestinian policemen. We are working to reinforce also the Palestinian capacities, and we are ready to contribute in many manners. You know that we have put into place this group of donors for Palestine, and so ready to step up. But for that, we need also more to put into place the second phase of the peace plan. As I said before, we don't have an office on the ground anymore since October the 7th happened. And so that's why it is so important for us to have a better understanding and more clarity on what is doing on the ground, to reopen first our office. ECHO office need to be reopened here. I requested myself to enter into Gaza. I wasn't granted this. And so this is the second point. And third, we rely completely on our stakeholders' assessments, and I've met them these last hours. Yesterday I met all of them nearly, and so I have a good understanding that this is very, very difficult for them. They are facing a lot of impediments to distribute humanitarian aid, while we know that it's possible, because during the previous ceasefire, around 600 trucks were able to enter into Gaza. So it means that it's possible. We have the capacities, we have everything. We have at least 6 or 7 crossing points from Jordan, from Egypt, and so we need to have a strong political will behind this agreement. And that's why I'm here also, to put all the parties around the table and to ask them to respect the peace process and what has been concluding during the ceasefire. Not aid delivered drop by drop. Food, medicine, shelter, fuel and supplies for winter. All crossing points, not 2 or 3, need to reopen and stay open. That is the only way to get aid in at scale. Israel needs to allow NGOs to do their jobs, not block them with re-registration demands. We need faster customs clearance and full clarity also on what is dual use. There is so far no written list, so we are following our stakeholders on the ground. We see a lot of arbitrary decisions. We heard, for instance, that a tent is a dual use, a sleeping bag is a dual use, a bar is a dual use. So this is not acceptable. We need to have some clarity, because even a sharpener is a dual use, I've heard. So the EU is the largest humanitarian donor. We are accountable to our taxpayers, so we need access to ensure our aid is delivered in line with the humanitarian principles of humanity, neutrality, impartiality and independence. Our goal is very clear. We must move mountains for the people of Gaza, mountains of food, water and medical supplies, to lift Gaza out of survival mode and to turn this sea of rubble into homes and schools. We need to move fast from humanitarian aid to early recovery and to reconstruction. And once again, I commend the work of the Egyptian authorities and all their continuous efforts to put a real end to this tragedy. You can count on the EU as a reliable and long-standing partners for peace in the region.